opponent. Here, have a second Breach the Multiverse. Let's see what we win this time. An Eternal Wanderer? Yes. And an Etali? Yes. Oh, I love this. Hey Dragonauts, Astralsflame here, tapping out to talk about playing Jund, because when you're in doubt, you just want to Jund them out. Why not Jund them out with that subscription button to stay up to date on all the new standard best of 3 decks for Magic the Gathering? And with that, let's get into how we're going to Jund them out when we're in doubt with Jund Midrange. The best phrase I can ever think of is when in doubt, Jund them out, and this deck is the literal definition of that. Because it's Jund, and when in doubt, I'm just going to do the Jund thing. I'm going to be a toolbox deck, and I'm going to attack where I can in different areas. And that is what I absolutely love doing here. We have a few different packages that really pull together this list. If you look to the right, first off, you already see Breach the Multiverse, Etali, Kogla and Yidaro, and Yargle and Miltani. We're either going to try to get Etali and steal value from the opponent, get stuff back with Breach the Multiverse and take something from the opponent, Kogla and Yidaro to ramp in or charge in and fight, or get rid of some enchantment, or I'm going to just slam down an 18-6 and yeah, have the opponent say, here, deal with Yargle, because I don't know if you can sometimes. But yeah, the top end, very heavy in that way, but really shows the power of what we can get to, right? We have some really fun synergy packages to get up to there. In terms of some extra ramp and utilization, we're running a Tyvar Jubilant Brawler package to get access to our Armored Scrapgorger's abilities sooner. Not just for like tapping, but eating away graveyards and maximizing Bloodtithe Harvester for generating more blood tokens. With Tyvar's passive, we can use abilities of creatures right away if they're activate abilities. So we can sack Bloodtithe Harvester as soon as it comes in to start removing creatures, and we can start using Scrapgorger right away to tap for mana or eat away at graveyards. With that too, we can use Tyvar's minus ability to re-bring back the Bloodtithe Harvester, getting another blood token, taking out something bigger. And those blood tokens are going to be absolutely key, because we can filter away unwanted cards into our graveyard to either hit our land drops or removal, which is something we always need when we need to Jund them out, because we don't want our opponent having anything. We're a toolbox type of deck. And our removal is going to consist of cut downs, go for the throats, edicts, and tear asunder. We can attack anything in the early game, we can attack later game stuff, we can hit planeswalkers, and for 4 mana we can just get rid of any non-land permanent altogether, which is why I love tear asunder. Continuing on to the ramp package, so from sort of the Tyvar package to removal, we get into our utility package, cards that do stuff extra for us. That is going to be Lukka. Lukka ramps us ahead to cast Etali's or Kogla and Yidaro's or even Miltani. It can make some 3/3 green Phyrexian Beast with Toxic to push our board state. We can -4 to use our biggest creature to deal some damage. Can you imagine Lukka coming down and then -4 to deal 18 damage thanks to Yargle and Miltani? I don't think anything's surviving that. It's basically a board clear. Glissa coming in for some card advantage and enchantment removal, and Warcrafting is going to be able to deal with larger creatures or smaller ones and let us look further into the deck to find cards we need to play, more than likely trying to hit our land drops. Hitting land drops is very important with this list, right? You want to stabilize and get to play. To help with that stabilization plan, that's also where Sheholder the Apocalypse is in. We're not maximizing the card draw too much from Sheholder aside from our blood tokens and maybe Glissa triggers, but nonetheless, it helps keep us going and stay competitive against other lists while putting a detriment on the opponent for every time they want to draw for additional answers. When we get into the sideboard, it's pretty straightforward for the most part. You've got Duress to target any non-creature, non-land spells the opponents have, so control and mid-range decks that are very spell-heavy. Brotherhood's End for those aggro matchups. Kogla and Yidaro if you just need another big beater, or if Celestia Enchants / 5C midrange. It's giving you a slight issue, because this answers Leyline Binding, no problem. Esper Legends, not going to be a problem with Little Mana Barrage, nor any Planeswalkers. Cruelty of Gix is going to get you some sweet stuff back from the graveyard for a Reanimator strategy, so you can pivot that way. And of course, it's not a Jund deck without Tyrannix Frax, which control decks and 5-color midrange are going to hate you for. Because this thing can't be countered, it comes into play with Trample and Haste, and it's hitting for 8 plus Toxic 4. Within 3 swings, the game is either ending from Toxic or from damage. So Dragonauts, when in doubt, Jund them out and enjoy the game. Eat dinner with the fam. Sounds good, Cosmic. We'll catch you when you're back.
Alright, got a Breach, got some lands. We're gonna go Proving Ground in first. Probably gonna go for Scrapgorger on turn 1. Turn 2. Why did I say turn 1? I'm gonna go Armored Scrapgorger on turn 2. Mono white midrange means probably Sarah Paragons, so being able to attack their graveyard is a strong benefit. Or they just ossify it. I mean, that's a thing too, I guess. Sure. I don't know that I agree with the ossification on a 0-3, but you know, here we are. So, number of suspect counters. Okay, sure. Sure. Lay down arms with my Bloodtithe Harvester. That's fine. Okay. Investigator's Journal and Mono White. That's interesting to me, but we'll just play in our top land, Blackcleave Cliffs here, past the turn. At this point, I have the lands in hand, plus one other to get what I need. They can play in their Peacekeeper, choose Breach the Multiverse, and then I just use a Go for the Throat on the Peacekeeper. So at present time in hand, I'm not too worried about what we have. I think this is fine currently where I'm sitting, so. Got land drops for 2 turns. I have something I can cycle away to hit that 7th when we need. Even if they pick Go for the Throat, I just cast Go for the Throat on the Peacekeeper next turn. So, not that big a deal. We will go to 20. Our turn. Playing the Haunted Ridge. And I am just going to pass the turn over here. See if I even need to kill the Peacekeeper. Maybe they play something else out. Sure, Elspeth is fine. Soldier with lifelink, no worries. Alright, I'll do it, that's fine. Take out the Peacekeeper. So I'm gonna get to play the 6th land next turn. I think I'm gonna use my blood token here. And we're gonna cycle away the Bloodtithe Harvester. Either dig us into a tap land or we have our other land. And I really like just getting rid of that Elspeth entirely. Not letting it get any other abilities. And we'll pass the turn. Lone Wolf, thank you so much for that biddy. Much appreciated, my friend. Farmhand is A-okay. So we're gonna get a Plains. Do I ever use Go for the Throat here? I mean, if they name Go for the Throat, I cast Breach the Multiverse next turn. So, sure. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Because if I had played the Go for the Throat, they would have named the Breach, and then I can't cast Breach, and but the fact I just do another Breach is also kind of disgusting. Monkey! Ooh, and Laron. I'm gonna... You know what? I'll take the Peacekeeper. And I'm gonna grab Monkey. We'll choose Wandering Emperor. And Monkey's gonna get the fight. Monkey is gonna take out the Anointed Peacekeeper. Seems A-okay with me so far. Got us a Monkey. Monkey gets to slam. Always great. Ossification probably gonna go on the Monkey. That's alright, we have a second Breach the Multiverse, so we are A-okay. Second ossification, opponent has now used 3 ossifications. Alright, well, opponent, here, have a second Breach the Multiverse. Let's see what we win this time. An Eternal Wanderer? Yes. And an Etali? Yes. Oh, I love this. And another Etali? Yes. All right. This is going much better. I'm living for this right now. Oh, and a cut down into my own Wandering Emperor. I'm absolutely fantastic. Loving this. We're gonna go ahead and make a samurai. And because I love Etali triggers, I'm gonna go ahead and exile my Etali. And watch Etali come back. Or what's this? An ambitious farmhand into a Lukka? Amazing. I don't have any plans, but that's okay. And then we get to take game 1. Game 1 surely showed the power of Etali and when you just can Jund them out, stealing everything we need. Going into game 2, I have opted to take out my cut downs, 1 Tyvar and 1 Lukka, and I'm gonna be bringing in Tyrannix Rax with Ward 4, making it harder for the opponent to answer, especially with the Wandering Emperors that we know about. In addition to that, because they go wide on tokens on board, Brotherhood's End is going to come in with some cleanup in Terra Sunder. It's going to help us answer those wedding announcements. Let's get into game 2. Words today. Bloodtithe Harvester and Glissa, A+. Lukka, great to slam down, and we have the Breach the Multiverse. I am going to keep. It's Jund 2, let's go. I'm very for that. Alright, I'll play in Haunted Bridge and tap 2, that's fine. I'm okay with that. Reliquary, Stonebrain. Stonebrain I'd feel better about if I had my Terra Sunder in hand. Sadly, I don't. But because I do have a Breach the Multiverse in hand, if they decide to Stonebrain me and name the Breach, I'll get a card draw out of it, which isn't the worst thing in the world. Especially since I get to push 3 damage next turn and play in Glissa. So I'll be able to do like Glissa in, we'll have Lukka. I only have 2 Breach the Multiverse in the deck anyways. So this actually doesn't hurt me a ton. The hand knowledge definitely hurts. The opponent knows what I'm going to have, but my curve is still relatively strong to answer. So we'll get a fresh card. We're playing Copperline Gorge next turn. Conqueror's alright. Broken Throat's great. We'll just go ahead and play Glissa Sunslayer. Push in 3, get them to 17, and get ready to play on Lukka next turn and start making extra 3/3s. Ossifications, A-OK. Don't really care about Aussie. Push you down to 14. Play on Lukka for its complete cost. And make a Phyrexian Beast. Now we've got 6 damage on board. We have the ability to make a couple more beasts. We don't care about the Stonebrain again. Sure, laydown's fine. Doesn't matter to me too much. I'm gonna go ahead and make another beast. Hold back the Proving Grounds. Cast in Scrapgorger. Push the opponent down into 11. Pass the turn. If I need to, I can cycle the Proving Grounds. Or I can go for the turn. I'm gonna just cycle my Proving Grounds here. Got the Terra Sunder. Love to see it. And the Boseiju too. That is kind of nice. I think I'm gonna give up Lukka here. Am I giving up Lukka? I have to think about this. They're only stuck on 3 mana, so that doesn't really factor in too much to me. Frankly, I think I just take out Wedding Announcement altogether. And then I'm gonna just discard Sokenzin with Scrapgorger down. Eat, make a couple 1/1s, and then shove in for damage. And pass the turn. That feels okay. And there's game 2. Dragonauts, thank you so much for sticking around to the end of the video. It's always appreciated. Please remember to tap that subscribe button to stay updated on all the new standard best of 3 decks for Magic the Gathering. And as always, keep believing. I'll catch you next time.